Hi, my name is Jeremy Webb and I'm the founder of Organizational Engineering. And if you're checking this out, it's probably because there's something that you'd like to improve with your business or your organization. So in this video, I'm just going to give you a little overview of what I do and what organizational engineering does and where I came from, and kind of let you get a feel for me and see if our company would be a good fit for you. Right out of college, I started work at the fastest growing private company in the US. It was crazy. Like on my first day, I actually interviewed somebody for another spot. We hired them a week later. On their first day, I led an interview and I pulled them as a second on an interview. Crazy how fast this place was growing. What was really interesting was that the growth had really put a hurt on the company. And we ended up not shipping a product for almost 2 years, which was just way too much. While all this is happening, I worked my way up in the organization and I had the highest priority project in the company. We had to launch a new product to a new market that was just being opened up, and we didn't know when the regulations were gonna hit. And we had been given the so-called B team to do this project because the A team was working on a brand new platform. But within a couple months, we were known as the A team. And so the owner of the company started to bring in some new management, and we heard about this thing called Agile and Scrum. And I was like, what's that? You know what? I started reading about it. I checked out a book, I didn't even know at the time, but it was by the co-inventor of Scrum, Jeff Sutherland. And it was the handbook that he put out online, and I could just download the PDF. It was awesome. Now he has an even better book out there called Scrum, The Art of Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. It's a fantastic read. I read about this thing and I said, wow, this just makes too much sense. All the struggles that I've been having with the way traditional project management's done, this seems to solve all of that and then some. So I went to my team and I said, hey guys, we need to do this. Like, let's be part of the pilot. And they said, I don't know, we've tried all this different stuff, it's just not working for us. And I said, no, look, we need to be part of this pilot. I said, let's go have some beers, and I convinced them, I talked them into it. And they said, all right, let's go. So we actually split the team in half. We sent half of them off to training. We sent some managers and other people back, and we came back and we hit the ground running. We made some really drastic changes to our processes and threw a lot of the old stuff out the door. Mostly we just stopped doing a lot of the controlling things that we used to do. And the team actually had people come up to me in the first sprint. Now, a sprint is just a period of time that repeats, and we picked 3 weeks. So every 3 weeks we repeat certain processes. But in that first sprint, somebody actually came and said, look, I feel like I've got more done in this sprint than I have in the last 6 months combined. That was like a really wow moment for me. It's kind of like some lights went off. But what was even more interesting is the morale and the happiness of the team went from like being frustrated and intense and everything to saying, wow, we're enjoying coming to work again. We're really having fun with this. So we continued to do that, and what was supposed to be a 6-month pilot ended up being a full-scale transformation within about 3 months. Our productivity on paper went up over 250%. In reality, I will tell you, it was easily over 500% because we didn't have a lot of testing cycles at the end. We weren't building stuff that we were throwing away, and we were building better quality products at the time. So this, along with some previous life experiences, which maybe I'll talk about in a later video, they all started spinning me down this path of starting to understand how organizations work together. And so what I've done over the years is actually expanded upon Scrum, and I've actually built my own models about how to transform organizations, and not just transform them, but how to get the most out of an organization and a team with a step-by-step order. And I call it the path to awesome. And basically the order matters because it's just like anything else. If you try to drive your car to the store and drive all around 7,000 miles and then put gas in, it's not gonna work. You have to build the foundation first. It's much like building a house. And you can't put the roof on a house before you've built the walls. There's just nothing there to support it. And you can't build the walls until you've got the solid foundation. And the bigger that structure is, let's say you're gonna build a skyscraper, you can't use the same foundation that you want if you're gonna have a single family home. You've got to build a much stronger foundation. An organization is much the same way. Now the foundation looks a little different. In an organization, your foundation are things like your vision and your mission and the people that you have on the ground. Are you hiring the right ways? And so that's actually some of the things that I do. I help organizations set their vision and mission. I help them hire the right people, attract the right talent, retain the right talent, set up compensation to make sure that those people are encouraging the right things. We set up your processes and your infrastructure. We can take a look at your technology. And we can help you do those things in the right order so that you get the most in the shortest amount of time. I hope that gives you a good idea of what we can do. And if you'd like to learn more, check out some of our other online content, or you can just skip all that, give us a call, we'll talk about what your situation is, and no pressure, this is not like a sales conversation. We're just gonna sit down, have a conversation about what's going on in your organization, and talk about some of the ideas. I mean, I love this stuff. And so do the people that I have working with me. We all love it, we're all passionate about it, and we're doing this because we think it makes the world a better place. If you go home with this high energy, then you're gonna treat your family better, you're gonna be more engaged with your community, you're gonna treat yourself better, and that's just gonna be good for everybody. But on the flip side, if you go home from work and you hate your job, you're beat down, you're not gonna have energy for your family, your friends, your community, or yourself, and that's not good for the world. So we're here really to try to have people come home with that energy, with that deep sense of fulfillment. And that just makes life better for them and makes life better for everybody. I hope you got a good sense of who we are and what we do. Again, you can check out more of our online content or just give us a call and we'll talk through some of the things for your organization.